Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing how I made this traveler's notebook. It's pretty different than the one I made a couple videos ago. The binding's the same, but the cover is very different, the materials and all that. So yeah, if you guys want to learn how to make this traveler's notebook, then just keep watching. Okay, so the materials that you're going to need are a placemat from the Dollar Tree, or I mean from anywhere, but you're going to want a placemat that is vinyl. I saw some other placemats at the Dollar Tree that were like hard plastic. You don't want that, you want vinyl. So yeah, and you're gonna need elastic. I have some thinner elastic from Walmart that's super cheap and some thicker elastic from Hobby Lobby, so you could use either one. You're gonna need scissors, a ruler, a pen or marker, and you're going to need paints. These are Americana paints. They're like $1.17 at Hobby Lobby. Sorry, my dog's barking in the back. Okay, to start off, you are going to cut your placemat in half, and that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, so this is optional, but this helped me when I was sewing my pieces together. I put double-sided tape on the shiny side of the placemat and stuck them together, because you can't really paint on that, or I don't want to paint on that, so the other side is perfect to paint on. And now I'm trimming off the edges because I don't want that curved edge, that one curved edge, and it needs to be smaller, so that's what I'm doing right here. I think I give the measurements after I cut it, but I'm just making sure it's the same size as the one I made before. The measurements are 9 inches by 11 inches. It's bigger than the Midori Traveler's Notebook, but I like it like that. So now I'm going to sew around the edges using a sewing machine, and I'm sewing as close to the edges as I can get. You can hand stitch this. I've hand stitched books in the past before, but I've been really liking using a sewing machine. It's a lot faster. Okay, so now you're going to stamp into the vinyl. You just need any stamp. I just learned how to do this, so I'm really excited about it. I'm marking where I want the stamp to go. And you're just gonna need a heat gun and heat it up for a little while, but you don't wanna like burn the vinyl or make it bubble. So you're just gonna heat it up and make sure that you're moving the heating gun. And then you're gonna stamp into the vinyl pretty hard, and it's going to stay stamped. I was so excited when I learned how to do this. Okay, so now it's time to paint it. Now I'm putting down gesso as a base, but you don't need to. I've painted directly on the placemat before with acrylic paint and it worked just fine, but I just thought I would. I'm going to be painting this gray. I'm mixing gray with some off-white, and so yeah, that's what I'm painting it. You could paint this whatever color, you could paint a pattern or whatever, but I just really wanted just one color because before I made this one, I tried to make another one. I made one before this one and I tried to use so many colors. It did not work out. So I knew I just wanted one color. And I was just doing a second coat. And also doing the inside. Okay, so now we're gonna bind the book. You're going to need 3 holes. I marked them, I believe, half an inch apart. It's personal preference, how far apart you want your books. So you're just gonna need 3 holes on the top and bottom, and you're going to use an awl and make your holes and put your elastic through. Now this elastic was white and I dyed it. This is some leftover from another project. So you're going to go out through the first hole on the right, go in through the middle, out through the middle, in on the left side, out to the left side, back in the middle. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I just had to use an awl to push the elastic through, so I couldn't do it by myself. And then you're gonna go back in on the right side and then tie the elastics together. Okay, so now we're going to work on putting the elastic on the book that will keep it closed. So you're just going to need a piece of elastic, and to find the middle of the back of the book and poke a hole. I think I just guesstimated the middle for the most part, and put the elastic through. So now you're just going to tighten the string around the book to see how tight or loose you want the elastic. I wanted it pretty tight, and then you're just going to tie a knot. Okay, so you could be done here, but I found the elastic kind of makes a mark or a dent in the book where it closes at the ends of the book. And I want this to last for a long time, so I took some tin. I didn't want it to wear out the ends of the book. So I'm taking some tin, this Monster Drink tin can, and cutting it. Scissors work better, I found, than an X-Acto knife or utility blade. And you're gonna cut a rectangle. Now you could have the rectangle be whatever size you want. I could have had it smaller, but I liked how it looked, like that size. And now I'm going to bend the edges of the tin on the inside so that it has a smoother edge. You don't have to do this though, you could just cut the rectangle piece of tin and use that. You don't have to bend in the edges, but that's just what I did. You're going to need two of them because you're going to put one on the front flap of the book and the back. And you just need to figure out where it needs to go. So now what you're going to do is bend your tin piece in half so that it kind of cups onto your cover. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it's going to kind of like clamp onto it almost. So once you have two, you are going to do the same to the back. You're going to find out where you want it and bend it in half. And then you're going to use some super glue, and I put it on both the piece of tin and my book. And you're going to super glue that on there. And a good idea is to put a, what are those called? Something to clamp it down so that you don't have to hold it while it dries. Like I'm doing there. And once it's dried, you're all done. I really like how the tin pieces look on my book, and I know it will help it last a lot longer. And I love the stamp. I think it's so cool that that lasted, that it's there permanently. And now I'm just putting in my inserts. This book does hold original size Midori inserts, but what I really like about this book is that it has 3 elastic strands instead of 1 like the original Midori. I like having an elastic string for each book instead of having 1. That's why I wanted to make one instead of buying the original Midori. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope this is helpful and that you guys like it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!